Please give Dr. Anderson a warm Aspen Creek welcome.
Good morning, Aspen Creek! Yes! I know there's a lot of important folks here today, but I will tell you the most special moment for me so far is watching how you all have come in and have been so attentive, so thank you all so much. I'm so happy to be here, home of the Coyotes. First, want to thank your principal, Mr. Nick Vanderpool. A round of applause for your amazing principal. The administration, the amazing educators here at the school. We also have several of our Board of Education members, our board president, Kathy Gephardt, board treasurer, Nicole Rajpal. Thank you so much. Very excited and thankful to work with an amazing Board of Education. It's my pleasure to introduce to you today Governor Jared Polis, who is a leader who has consistently put education first and Colorado students at the forefront of his efforts. Governor Polis, I remember when we had you out here in BVSD several years ago on our first day of full-day kindergarten. And this year, because of the governor's efforts, we have 500 more students than we've ever had participating in our preschool programs here in BVSD. Another round of applause. You know, investments in early childhood education are critical to the success of our students, and so we're incredibly thankful. Welcome back to BVSD, and it's now my honor to introduce our governor, Governor Jared Polis.
In addition to Director Gephardt, Director Rajpal, we're joined by State Representative William Lindstedt is here from Broomfield. Thank you, Representative Lindstedt. We're also joined by two teachers who were able to use funding similar to what we're about to announce today in a previous round, and that's Sarah Sloan and Chris Hespy. Are Sarah and Chris here with us? Yeah. Good. They'll be speaking in a minute about how they use these funds. It's great to be in Aspen Creek. Great to be here with you. The school year is underway. We are so excited to see all of you out here today on this beautiful day. You know, for your classroom to work, you need, of course, a great teacher, which you have. You need enthusiastic students, which you are. But you also need supplies. It might mean posters on the wall. It might mean computers, projectors, all the different fun things, clay, it could be scissors, could be paint, really all those things that you need, right? If you went to school and it was a big empty room, it would be hard to learn, right? It would be hard to keep your attention if there was just a big empty room and there weren't even any chairs and there weren't even any tables and there was nothing there. That wouldn't be very fun. And all of that takes a little bit of money to do. And of course, all of those normal supplies, the school district, Rob Anderson, the school board, they help make sure that all of the rooms are well equipped. But it's never everything that a teacher really wants to be able to have in the room. And teachers have all sorts of great ideas about what they want to include in their classroom. And you know what? A lot of your teachers actually use their own money. They get out their own wallets. And many teachers spend several $100s a year just of their own hard-earned money just to get additional classroom supplies. And you know what? We know that we can do better. And last month, the Colorado Department of Education and Commissioner Cordova announced that they were putting $11 million towards classroom grants. And those are grants of up to $1,000 for teachers to be able to direct in their classroom for supplies they need. And that went really quickly in 8 days. It showed how much the need was. And so that's why today I'm excited to announce that from the governor's emergency education relief funds, we're putting $6.7 million more towards supplies in your classrooms. The Colorado Department of Education is adding to that, so we're going to get to $7.1 million available for teachers in classrooms, supplies, technology, instructional materials, up to $1,000 per classroom. It's done through DonorsChoose, which is a really wonderful online platform where teachers can put in what they need. And even in times when we're not making these investments, there's wonderful donors all over the country that help donate to help your teachers get what they need. But this is a lot more resources here. This $7.1 million just over the next week that will be able to make a big difference for classrooms across Colorado. I know that the teachers here and teachers across the state watching this want to know, how do I sign up? You go to DonorsChoose.org to create the project and put the funding opportunity and use the special code Colorado. That's an easy code to remember, right? Colorado. And teachers can get up to $800 in supplies, a total award of $1,000 that includes the shipping costs and other fees. And teachers get to describe, just in a paragraph, very easy, a few sentences, how they're going to use these materials to help their students learn and advance and thrive. And we expect that this funding will go quickly because we know that Colorado's classrooms have great need. And while, of course, we work hard to fund our school districts and after-school programs, this funding goes right to the classroom. And its use is determined by teachers, and we hope that teachers are very creative about how they want to use this $1,000 to make this year and future years even better. We expect this funding will go in really just a few days because we know there's a lot of need out there. So again, teachers, and tell your fellow teachers, DonorsChoose.org, create a project, use the special code Colorado, and it will be funded as long as we have the funds, until the funds run out. We're so excited to partner with Department of Education, with DonorsChoose, a nonprofit, to support our teachers. And we know that many Aspen Creek teachers have used DonorsChoose in the past, and what I'm excited to say is that they can use it again. Just because you got a $1,000 grant from your classroom before doesn't mean you can't do it again with these new funds. So many classrooms here in Aspen Creek will actually now have $2,000 of new equipment and supplies this year if they were able to take advantage of both rounds. Now I'm excited to introduce Sarah Sloan to hear about her experience with the program, how she was able to use the funds to make her classroom experience better. And I'll turn it over to Sarah.
Good morning. I'm Sarah Sloan, and I teach first grade here at Aspen Creek. Yay! Governor Polis and the Colorado Department of Education, on behalf of the Aspen Creek staff, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for your generous support in funding supplies for our educational needs through DonorsChoose. Your dedication to improving education in our state is truly commendable, and your contributions have made a significant impact on our students and their learning experiences. The first grade team, which is here with me, and I spent money on things we'd have normally used our own money to buy, as you pointed out. We bought books, staplers, hole punchers, cardstock, beautiful paper to encourage writing, fun scissors, and staples such as crayons, markers, colors of the world markers, whiteboards, expo markers, and more awesome supplies. These are everyday things we need. I'm so grateful for the DonorsChoose program that was so easy to use and so helpful for our students and teachers. Thanks to your investment in education, we're better equipped to provide quality resources and opportunities for our students, fostering an environment where they can thrive academically and socially. Your commitment to education allows us to provide comprehensive services that address the needs of the whole child. Once again, thank you for your invaluable assistance in enhancing our educational programs. Your generosity is making a positive difference in the lives of our students, and we are certainly thankful for your partnership.
Thank you.
Yay, Coyotes!
Thank you, first grade team. Thank you, first grade team. So normally, the way DonorsChoose works is, teachers will put on what they want, but they might not get it. It might be 6 months or 9 months. They might not, unless a donor sees it and wants to fund it, only a fraction of the things that they put up there get funded. What we're doing now is we're going to fund the first $7.1 million, just all over the next week or two, all sorts of great ideas from teachers in Colorado that will be funded, and we're very excited about that. We now have Chris Hespy with us to share about how the funding can help students as well. Chris?
Thank you. My name is Chris Hespy. I am a 7th and 8th grade social studies teacher. I'm also the National Junior Honor Society for Aspen Creek co-sponsor. And I forgot to have 4 people come up. So if I could have my officers come up here, I want them to be part of this too today. So these 4 represent leaders in our school who are doing a fantastic job. Yeah, come on up. I have Bryson Marin, Melanie Concannon, Tennyson Payne, and Genevieve too. So they're here to kind of help us as we try to lead after the pandemic. We kind of lost NJHS for a while. Miss Wilson, who's out there somewhere, and I have been trying to build the program back up, and these guys have been crucial in leadership and helping out our kids, and we're going to be trying to reach into the elementary this year with them too. So wanted them to be recognized. On behalf of all of the Aspen Creek teachers who have been fortunate enough to receive a classroom grant from this opportunity, we would like to express our appreciation to the Colorado Department of Education, Governor Polis, and DonorsChoose for their support of teachers as we address the academic and social emotional learning gaps that were inflicted upon our students from the COVID-19 pandemic. Prior to the pandemic, teachers were already faced with budget constraints that in many cases required purchases with our own money to acquire supplies and materials that we were needed each year for their school classroom. With this grant, and when it was announced, for many of us, it was a chance to boost our instruction and make an immediate impact on school learning this year. For some teachers, this grant provided extra supplies and materials that are easily consumed throughout the year. For others, this was a chance to incorporate some new some new ideas and technology to support targeted groups of students as we all try to increase academic growth to catch students up on skills that they've not yet attained. In my situation, I discussed my needs with my team teacher, Mark Haxton, and we were able to receive iPads, which we will have traveling with our students who are English language learners. And our goal is to provide instant translation as they're in class so that they are on a level playing field with the rest of their classmates as they start. And other teachers I know of, the grant money was used to address mental health throughout social emotional learning activities. And I think I speak for all the teachers who were awarded for this opportunity when I say that we're incredibly grateful for the dedication of the Colorado Department of Education and DonorsChoose for providing a grant opportunity that was simple to complete and one that was trusting of teachers as professionals to identify what these needs were in our classrooms. It was also impressive to have the items arrive in only a week or two. So we know the challenges ahead of us require innovative thinking and a community of support to make a difference in the growth of every child that comes to school ready to learn. And this is a great step and in the right direction for our school and for Colorado classrooms. So thank you, Colorado Department of Education. Thank you, DonorsChoose, and thank you, Governor Polis, for coming to Aspen Creek today and for your dedication to improving education for Colorado students. Thank you.
So, students, if you have ideas about what you think your classroom needs, tell your teachers today. Tell your teachers today. And remember, it's DonorsChoose.org. The code word is Colorado to make sure that they can take advantage of this new state funding. The product itself can cost up to $800 with $200 for shipping and taxes and other costs associated with it. And we want to make sure that we get as many great teachers from across the state involved to get the supplies they need to have a terrific school year. As Chris said, it's wonderful. Many of them, depending on the supplier, could arrive in a week or 2 weeks. So it really makes a difference right away.